I can't believe I lost it.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A man who started collegiately in state at TCU, it's Kendre Miller. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Carr now to throw. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Carr. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run it again with Miller. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. And this one too low.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw his Carr. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. They'll start by running the option to the right. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Trey Lance, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
A first down carry now for Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Carr. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Carr. He lets it go deep for Olave. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
They begin the drive with Williams. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Here's Lance. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Third and 4. Throwing now is Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Play action, now it's Lance. Steps away. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Lance wants to change him up. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, here's Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Saints.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's complete, it's Miller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And they'll run it from the gun with... And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Lance throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. On play action, Lance rolling to his left. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. On the option right is Lance. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And now they're in the hurry-up.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
And Lance again going to keep it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Lance now on first down. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Lance to throw on second down here. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Cowboys add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Saints.
Carr now on first down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Completion left side to Miller. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He lets it go deep for Olave. And he's got it inside the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New Orleans.
They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And quickly, they get to the line.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now Carr. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The pressure came off of the corner, and while they recognized it and turned it into a big play, I'm looking at the defense on that one, because when you do bring extra pressure, you have to rotate someone over for coverage, and I think he was a step too late and gave up a big play.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Kendre Miller, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll try to run it in with Miller. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
In motion comes the tight end left. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. They throw it out right complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So now the Saints offense coming back out there. They're going to be called on to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets it up past the 35.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, it's Pollard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington, it's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff now, Miller. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Carr. This is Miller, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st down, Saints.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance on the move to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st down, Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
No gain on the play. Leads to second.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. Williams. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen from Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here comes 2nd down. Carr going to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies. It's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now Carr. He's going to let it fly. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Now a handoff to Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Carr. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now 1st and goal. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. Carr to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Here's Carr. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing his Carr. Rolling to his right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final try now for Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.